If there's anything that the Book of Boba Fett has done so far, is that it's shown us it's not afraid of bringing back the old and the legendary forgotten scenes that were at some point thought to have been extinct. This is exactly what we saw with Tosche Station, with Fixer and Cammy. All these characters were brought back to life in an instant in an episode of the Book of Boba Fett. Its track record so far has been that of fearless when it comes to Legends material. And to up the ante, not only Legends material, but even deleted scenes completely that presumably never happened in Star Wars. As I said, this is what happened with Tosche Station. Jon Favreau finally revived it into something that we can feel and see with our eyes. The same thing with Dathomirian witches riding Rancors. This was another hidden tidbit that Boba referenced to, actually gives credence to novelization and the old Legends games, more specifically Empire at War, where the Dathomir witches used to ride Rancors into battle. But alas, here comes another revelation that might have made one of the more controversial pieces of content in Star Wars canon. And if not the entire thing, then definitely this specific scene where in the Star Wars Holiday Special, Boba Fett makes his first appearance ever, even before Empire Strikes Back. So let's start from the beginning. Star Wars The Holiday Special. Basically, everybody who has heard of Star Wars has heard of Star Wars The Holiday Special. George Lucas tried to bury it for decades after it came out. Fortunately for us, he was not successful in the slightest, especially when the internet came around and people didn't have to bootleg VCR tapes anymore. Now it's on YouTube and you can watch it freely. However, it is the Holiday Special that actually first introduced Boba Fett and not The Empire Strikes Back, in a short story called The Story of the Faithful Wookiee. This is when we first see Boba Fett helping Luke Skywalker get out of a jam and pretending to help him and the crew get out of Pana Prime, which of course we later find out this has been a ruse. The relentless bounty hunter had his own plans in contacting Darth Vader and letting him know that the rebels he is searching for are on his planet. The question is not what Boba Fett does in the Holiday Special. The main question is, what is he riding? Well, to answer that, we go to episode 3 of the Book of Boba Fett. Less than a week ago, one throwaway line from Boba Fett seems to have canonized Boba Fett's short story in the Holiday Special because of what he says to Danny Trejo. You see, once Danny Trejo's character shows Boba Fett his new baby Rancor, he immediately goes on to reference the witches of Dathomir and the fact that they rode Rancors. But then he goes on this tangent about wanting to ride the Rancor and if Danny Trejo's character could teach him to ride it. He is very enthusiastic and excited about riding the Rancor, goes on to even brag outright that he has ridden beasts 10 times the size of this Rancor. Well, naturally, this got me puzzled, because if this is actually true, what Boba Fett is saying, that he rode beasts that are 10 times the size of a Rancor, then exactly what is he talking about? In comes the Pana Dragon. The Pana Dragon is this huge creature that we see Boba Fett riding on the Holiday Special. They were large, red-skinned, and ordinary blasters could not penetrate their skin. They ate metal from Starship and various other sources, but their most important aspect is that they are far, far larger than a Rancor. One could say 10 times the size of an ordinary Rancor. Now we're starting to get to the bottom of this line. I want to be completely fair as always and explore every possibility. Neither the Holiday Special nor the Pana Dragons are canon. So there's two possibilities. Either Boba Fett just canonized the Pana Dragon and his appearance in the Holiday Special, or he was referring to something else that actually might be canon. He might have rode some giant winged creatures or the sea monsters on the planet Kamino, called the Aiwa. We see those winged creatures entering in and out of the water in Attack of the Clones. The Kaminoans are riding them, therefore it would not be crazy to think that a little Boba Fett residing on Kamino with his father Jango Fett might have ridden an Aiwa or two. But that begs the question again, is an Aiwa from Kamino 10 times larger than a Rancor. They seem to be fairly large and have a great wingspan, however, I don't see it being 10 times larger than a Rancor. For me, this particular line was definitely inserted to reference the Pana Dragon from the holiday special. It at least suggests that parts of the holiday special might be canon, and it wouldn't be the first time that Jon Favreau heavily referenced or stole something from the holiday special. The Phase Pulse Blaster, for example, is directly taken from the holiday special, and Jon Favreau used that weapon and debuted it in The Mandalorian when it first debuted in 2019. Then there's a reference to Life Day in the first episode of The Mandalorian. All these appearances and lines that Jon Favreau is writing in further suggest that a lot of aspects from the holiday special are definitely Star Wars canon. And as you can see with the latest Boba Fett line that he has written beats 10 times larger than the Rancor, gives us hope that Jon Favreau will not stop only with these things. He will continue to make aspects of the holiday special more and more canon until possibly the holiday special could be more canon than the other Legends material that has subsided. Who knows? Guys, let me know what do you think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.